Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday, because Mondays are the best. I wanted to hop on here real quick and, oh, did I already put the thing in the description? I think I did. Anyway, they're doing a BOGO box today. And for those of you who are not oilers, this is kind of a big deal. And I've already been stocking up on oils just because of what's going on in the world. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I've gotten like, this is what I've gotten in the last couple months because check out all my extra oils. Now that's not even my stash. I have four other stashes just like that. Here's why. Because I want to be able to take care of what I can from home. I cannot even remember the day that I started using doTERRA because it's so ingrained in me now, where I've always just been able to look up in my book, what do I do if my kid or myself has some sort of issue, emotional or physical? So I wanted to go through with you the emotional and physical issues and things that these oils that are in this box are going to help. Now, I only know 5 of them. The other 6 that you're getting for free come in the box. So it's kind of a surprise. If you don't want to do the BOGO box, it's fine. But if you do, then you kind of get all of them right away, and you don't run the risk of them running out. All right. So we're going to go over that. And then also for those of you who have oils that you've been wanting to try, you've been wanting to do kind of get a membership for a while. And by membership, I mean like Costco, right? So if that's you, they kind of have another bonus on top of that. So if you do any order that's 150, meaning if you bought the BOGO box today, you get the 150, you get the free 6 oils. And then on top of that, only if you're new, you would get an additional $50 in free oils on whatever you wanted. Kind of sweet deal, right? So we're going to start off with turmeric. I'm going to kind of blow through these really quick because I am going to do a video every single time that they have one. So they're going to do 3 BOGOs this week and 3 BOGOs next week. So if you want to know what those are, let me know. What's up, Tina? In fact, Tina, post on here for me what Island Mint is good for. I actually saw your thing. I should bring you on camera with me. That'd be fun. All right, so turmeric. This is super good for pain and inflammation. 2 to 4 drops under the tongue. I'm actually not going to do a lot of description because there's so many oils, but I can post and you can ask me questions later. All right. So turmeric, chronic pain and inflammation, heart issues, things in your brain that go bad, right? Brain function, detoxification, anxious feelings and low feelings. All right. And like I said, I'm trying to make these all work so we're not claiming anything, but that it does help with, helping you have a better mood. How's that? Helping you have more mobility in your joints. Now, on the emotional level, I like this because I never have to, what do you call it? Filter this. So negative emotions, feeling damaged, unsteady, abused, oppressed, afraid, betrayed, hopeless, or paralyzed. So this is some heavy stuff that turmeric is good for. The positive properties are faithful, resilient, confident, grounded, stable, restored, believing, and trusting. And so when you're using turmeric, some of the ways that you can do is inhale it from the bottle, place a few drops on your hands, rub and inhale on your forehead, so solar plexus under here, upper stomach, or in bottoms of the feet. Or you can take it in a capsule because you guys, it's kind of stanky. The next one that is on here is the deep blue, which you guys, that's kind of like a basic must have. You've got to have your deep blue, and mine is upstairs because I use it constantly. So deep blue on the physical side, think aches and pains, helping with issues where you can't move around very much. Anything where your body is not moving the way you want it to move, and where there's just soreness, whiplash, bruises, headaches, bone pain. So things that are heavier physical stuff, that's where you're going to pull out the deep blue. Now on the emotional side, don't you love how I have this all done? This is the one for surrendering pain emotionally. So if you are feeling things like resisting pain or avoiding emotional issues, panicked, fearful, wounded, and unhealed, deep blue is a great one for you to be putting on. And this is one where you're going to inhale it from the bottle or diffuse it. Even just putting it on your body helps it, and massage it wherever you need it. Where do we usually carry stress? In our neck. And so this is where I usually put the deep blue. The positive properties is feeling strengthened, accepting, soothed, serene, healed, and healing. So basically, think of it as like a soothing balm. All right. It's going to help with those physical and emotional things that are coming up, especially right now, you guys. Like, this is one thing that I've been using them for a lot more with my kiddos. And so it makes more sense to utilize these on the emotional level because of what's going on. Like I said, I'm stocking up like hardcore right now because I want to have what I want to have when I want to have it. All right, the other one that you're going to get. Now remember, I don't know what the free ones are for these yet. I already got my BOGO box. The BOGO boxes will sell out by afternoon. Maybe sooner. So that's why I'm trying to get this out here quickly. So for those of you who want to save on the shipping and you know you're going to want all the BOGOs anyways, I mean, why wouldn't you want like extra oils? You can always learn ways that you can use these, right? So the other one that is like a huge deal is Melissa. Like this one, I think is like $135 by itself. And that's for like a teeny one, but you're getting it in the BOGO box for like a screaming deal. So Melissa, viral infections, cold sores, low mood feelings, anything respiratory. Think about enhancing your respiratory system and your breathing abilities. Feelings of shock, also not being able to sleep as well. This helps you to get a better night's sleep. Now, on the emotional level, Melissa is a heavy hitter when it comes to despairing, hopeless, darkness, burdened, loss of will to live, or overwhelmed. How many of us are feeling overwhelmed right now? On the positive, it's feeling enlightened, joyful, energized, integrity, spiritually connected, contagious enthusiasm, liberated, and optimistic. And so how you're going to use this one is inhale it from the bottle or put in your hands and rub and inhale. You can do it on your ears or forehead, on the pad of the thumb, and hold it against the roof of the mouth for 30 seconds. That actually sounds really funny, but you're actually hitting the brain in a huge way by doing that. And all these things that, you know, when I didn't know what I didn't know, I thought that is so weird. You're going to put an essential oil on your feet and it's going to make you feel better. Like, what is this? And then as I started learning about it, it makes total sense because you have the largest pores on the bottoms of your feet, and every part of your skin has this ability to bring in what it needs and not bring in what it doesn't, right? So as we put it on our feet even, or on our hands, you have all these large pores, and it's like an IV system. It just goes right through the whole body, and it goes really quickly. Also under the tongue is a big deal. So Melissa, we went over Melissa, we went over Deep Blue, and Melaleuca. We call it tea tree now because that's what it is. So Melaleuca, this one's really good for rashes and eczema. I'm going to do what Tina says. Island mint chases away sadness and the blues. Also helps clear the airways for easier breathing. So great for anxiety. Thank you. Okay, and it smells yummy as heck. It's super good. Thank you for that, Tina. And how come you... anyway, Melaleuca. So rashes, eczema, dandruff, athlete's foot, acne and blemishes, staph infections, like throat issues, and some other things that I can't say. But Melaleuca or tea tree, this is a really, really basic oil everybody needs to have in their house. Like, this is one of those ones, it's in all the family kits. Oh, you're so nice. Thank you. I showered today. I put my little mix on. Tina said I looked pretty today. I know, I kind of like went a little crazy on the makeup because I bought this like total hippie shirt. It's like super fun though. Side note, see, you compliment somebody and like, I can't think. All right, so this one is really good for energetic boundaries. And remember when we were talking about energetic vampires? When you're around someone who just like sucks the life out of you and sucks the life out of the room, and you're like, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is a great one to put on before you interact with people that you know drain you, aka any kind of family member that you want to like kind of put up that little shield over. So this is good for parasitic and codependent relationships, poor boundaries. So if you're like the one who just lets people walk on you, this is great. Weak-willed, drained, emotional toxicity, or feeling powerless. And it's also, on the positive note, this is really good for energetic boundaries, like creating a space where you're like, No, that's okay. That's not what I do. Or that's okay. That's not how I let people treat me. Healthy and respectful connections, empowered, resilient, and safe. And so how you're going to do this is 1 to 3 drops on the bottom of the feet or the crown of the head. You can spray it around your room. You can also rub and inhale. And I think we learned from Desiree Mangendog. Didn't she talk about this where you put it on the creases of your elbow? She's the master acupuncturist. And so that's where you can put that as far as wanting to shield that way. All right, you guys, those are the oils for today. Like I said, I think it's $221 and you get 140 something free. It's just one of those things that you want to have. Like I said, like if I show, I'm going to show you guys, okay? Because I think it's important that you see. Oh, not my messy house, but whatever. I'm going to show you anyway. So I've got my regular box, right? So I've got all my little like ones that are kind of extras. And then I have my regular box. This is my go-to box that I use all the time. These are all of my extras, and I have a whole nother box. Now, if we go over here, I have my other ones that are on the wall that are like all of my immune system ones, everything like that. And then if you go upstairs, I have another big box, and my kids all have them by their bed. So like every kid has a diffuser. Every kid knows how to use the things in there. Now, most of them don't know everything, right? And so that's why I actually just bought a bunch of books like that will teach them so that they can know what to do and how to use it, because I just think it's so important that we feel that we can help our own bodies, that we have the tools that we were just talking about this last night. This is total side note. You can hang off if you want to. But we were talking about this and how important is it right now, especially, to be responsible for your own emotions, that nobody's making you mad. No one's, there's a lot of people right now in the world, and we've all done it, but where we think if that person would just do X, Y, Z, then I could be happy. Okay. So if this person would act in a certain way, then I get to be happy, which is a total lie, because we get to control our own emotions. And so the way we were talking about it is, imagine this is filled with water. It's actually filled with vitamins, but imagine this is filled with water, right? And someone hits you and it spills out, right? The lid's not on and everything spills out. Well, the whole thing is whatever's in this is what's going to spill out. So if you have anger, that's what's going to spill out. If you've got love and harmony and peace, like that's what spills out, because two people can experience the same person cutting them off or telling them no or doing something to them, and you can respond completely different based on how you feel. So the way we kind of talked about it was, if the dog's in front of you and like lays down and wants to get pet, if you're in a negative mood, you're like, oh, dang dog, get out of my way, which is kind of what was going on yesterday. Or if you're in a loving space and you've processed your emotions and you've been emotionally responsible, you look at that dog and you say, oh, puppy, you want to get pet? I love you. And you're super gentle and kind. So it has nothing to do with the other person. It's always how we show up in our own emotional state. Doesn't matter what someone does to you. I don't want to say anything else about that, but think about what's going on right now. Think about these fights that are happening online, okay? You don't get to control how the other people show up in your life. You get to control how you feel. And that's why this is such a big deal for me and why I'm so stocked up, because I want to be able to know that on the physical level, I'm covered. On the emotional level, I'm covered. And so it also helps with that fear of not knowing what's going to happen, because I know in one thing, I've got my stuff together. I've got things that I need to feel safe and confident and taken care of, and enough to spare, right? So have a great day. If you want the BOGO box, let me know. And if you're a new person and you want to get that deal, then go for it. So have a great day. Bye, you guys.